the concealer of all concealers. It'll do everything. It'll do your under eyes, it'll do your spots. What is this weird bit of hair here? Not professional. I don't know what I'm doing. Hi, my name's Lizzie and I'm the person that all my friends come to for beauty, hair care, skincare advice, just any sort of advice about makeup-y things. And today I'm going to talk about the Rimmel makeup stuff. Wait, what? Rimmel makeup. I haven't used Rimmel for years because they've not been cruelty free, but they've recently just become cruelty free. So I'm going to test loads of their stuff out and let you know what I think. So I don't have any Rimmel primer, so I'm just going to use one that I know works quite well for me, which is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. I also really like the e.l.f. Blue one. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip. And I don't use a lot of either of those, to be honest. I just put them where I feel like my makeup kind of comes off a little bit during the day. Okay, so now that that's all tacky, I'm gonna go in with my foundation. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour foundation. It says it's got hydration boost, it's full coverage, supposedly. It says it's a lightweight foundation that's full coverage. Interesting. Got quite a good reputation. I went for this one because I like full coverage foundations. So we'll see what this is like. Pretty standard pump. It's quite liquidy. So I can understand why they call it a lightweight foundation. I'm not gonna put loads on to start with because I don't know how high coverage it is. I'm just gonna try a little bit and then maybe build it up. Actually smells quite nice. It smells like, I don't know, almost like fruity. Just excuse the grossness of my beauty blender, by the way. Sorry, it's absolutely grim. Clean it soon. Oh, I've also got a hair on my mirror. It is going in really nicely. Like I feel like it's instantly kind of blending by itself and it's giving a really nice sheen to it, which I like. I like sheen. The coverage, I wouldn't say is necessarily that high. I'm gonna see if I can build it and maybe put another layer on top. Colour-wise, it's not too bad a match actually. It's perhaps a little bit yellow. Oh, I've got the shade, what shade do I have? True Ivory is the shade that I've got. I'm gonna put quite a lot on this time because I really do want it to be very full coverage. So let's see what it's got. Let me know what your favourite foundations are. I'm all for trying loads of new foundations at the moment because I really usually just use like a Charlotte Tilbury one that's the, I don't know what it's called, Airbrush Flawless, something like that. And then I use the No. 7 Lip and Illuminate, which is like my favourite foundation. That is kind of a medium coverage, but it is buildable. Similar to this one, although this one is a lot more affordable. So I may have to switch to this one. I actually think this is getting quite high coverage. Now I've put a second layer on. I'm just gonna get up close so you can see the kind of finish on that really, really clearly. It does look very nice. I don't think it looks cakey. It doesn't look like I've got loads of foundation on. It just looks like my skin, but all the same colour. This is the Lasting Radiance Full Coverage Concealer. Again, I went full coverage because I like full coverage and it's supposed to be illuminating. So it says that it raises signs of tiredness and daily stress. I mean, I need this. It says it's got vitamin C and radiance pearls. Does that mean that this is going to be like shimmery? Instantly illuminates skin under the eyes and diffuses light to conceal dark circles and signs of fatigue for a radiant look, conceals spots and other blemishes. So this is basically claiming to be like the concealer of all concealers. It will do everything. It'll do your under eyes, it'll do your spots. I have to say that I'm kind of wondering if it's got like shimmer radiance pearls, whatever they're called. Is that going to make any spots look kind of shiny? So I'm just going to put a bit here, a little bit on the outsides of my eyes, yeah, and on my lids, because I'm not doing eyeshadow and I just kind of want to conceal my very tired dark purple eyes. I feel like at the moment I genuinely look like one of those people, you know, like in TV shows when they obviously have like a drug addiction or something and they're trying to make it really obvious that this person has a drug addiction. They like make them have really dark purple bags and like eyes that are like really purple. That's how I feel like I look at the moment. So if this makes me look radiant and vibrant, I'll be very happy. Why is my voice gone weird? This bit of my face really does kind of cling to darkness, like the border of my face. So I'm going to use my sponge on one side and then I'm just going to use my finger on the other side. I usually use a sponge for the face kind of parts. Face parts? Does that make sense? You know, the bits that are like here. I've just realised I completely forgotten to do my brows, which I will do next. It is quite high coverage, and I have to say it is really brightening. Like, that looks really nice actually. And I'm just going to do the other side with my finger and see if there's a difference, because I do sometimes feel like the sponge takes away from the coverage slightly. That bit is come off with my finger. Interesting. I feel like my finger's taking away a little bit of the product actually. Can you see the difference? Yeah, I might switch to the sponge again. And again, a little close up. I feel like it might be settling into my lines a little bit on one side, but it's not bad at all. And yeah, really nice coverage. Okay, and this is a classic that I used to use so much back in the day. I remember Zoella used to like love this, and I used to love this too because Zoella liked it, therefore I was like, yes, I'm gonna use it all the time. I remember this being great. I have, however, now got very different skin. I'm definitely older than I was. I have got more mature skin, so I'm gonna see what this is like. I'm gonna start down here because I find that if I start with the kind of most powder that I've put on the pad down here, it works a bit better. Oh, it's working well, although it's just highlighted. I've got a load of hairs here, which you can't really see normally, but has just kind of shown. So yeah, I think I need to wax my lip. Normally you can't tell, the powder looks amazing. I mean, it's very mattifying. I can see why I liked this as a teen, because that whole matte look was well in. So yeah, it's not exactly radiant. And I have to say, as somebody with more mature skin now, I'm a little bit concerned about how this might look under my eyes. Just try and like press it lightly. That's nice. That's really nice. I feel like it's definitely got rid of some of that shadow under my eye as well. It definitely makes my wrinkles look more highlighted though. I mean, look at this side when I smile compared to this side. I'm just gonna pat that over with my finger just to try and get some of the natural oils from my finger back into that powder, just to mute it down a little bit. But yeah, I do feel like this has made my skin feel quite dry. I'm gonna use a fixing spray just to give my face some moisturizer. This is the I Heart Revolution coconut one. I love this one. Yeah, I needed that. But yeah, if you have oily skin, this powder could be great for you. It's just not quite for me. I'm gonna do my brows. I'm just gonna go in with the brow balm from P. Louise, just because I don't have any brow kind of gel or anything in my Rimmel haul. What am I talking about? I don't have any brow gel in my Rimmel haul. That wasn't that hard. I can use words. This is a brow balm from P. Louise and it's so good. Okay, so this is another thing that I'm pretty sure I used to use all the time. This is the Brow This Way Professional Pencil. It doesn't look that sharp to start with, so you might want to sharpen this. My sharpener is terrible at the moment. I really need to find my decent one. I've got two. One's kind of a really old one and one's a decent new one. I don't know where the decent one is, so I'm just gonna leave it like this because I'll probably mangle it if I try to actually sharpen it. I'm going to just draw in the ends of my brows. But yeah, it's going on quite creamy. It's just the colour that's not quite right for me because it looks quite reddy toned. I'm just going to go over with a Q-tip and just tidy that up slightly. I feel like that's not too bad actually. I feel like that's okay. Nice kind of consistency. This is the shade Dark Brown, by the way. Okay, so I'm going to do my base kind of contour and blush and stuff. Hang on, let me get this up. Ugh. So you get a highlighter, a contour it says, although it is fairly warm. I don't know, it's not that warm. And a blush as well. The blush is slightly shimmery, but it's not like sparkly. So these are the shades. It would be nice if this had a mirror, but oh well. I don't know how pigmented this is going to be. It's definitely not a cool toned contour shade. Ooh. I have to say the blend is not that great. I'm assuming there wasn't something on this brush before. I don't think so. I'm going to use a different brush because I'm not sure if this was something that I had on the brush already. Let me use another one of these that's a different style. Still warm toned. It's still giving the same kind of texture. Okay, wait. Can you see, like, there? It's just, I don't know what it is. It's like bringing some of the foundation up slightly. I don't know if it's because I didn't powder enough. I think it's nice. It's just not as nice as some of the other bronzers that I've tried from drugstore brands. I have to be really careful when I contour my nose because I've got a broken nose, so this part here can actually highlight the bit that's broken if I'm not careful. I'm just going to put the blush on as well. I've got to be super quick because I've actually got to go quite soon. That is quite pigmented and it's actually really nice. Like, that is quite radiant, but it's not sparkly looking, and I quite like that. I think that's quite a nice flush colour. And I'm putting a little bit on my nose, which I realise some people absolutely hate. Let me know, do you hate when people put blusher on their nose? I kind of like it. Let's try this highlighter. I mean, it's quite radiant already with just the blusher, but this is nice. And it's giving quite a nice like extra bit of glow. It's kind of just like you're glowing from within, which is quite a nice texture, and I quite like it. It's making me look a bit glowy and natural. I'm gonna attempt to do a Wonder Ink eyeliner look. This looked very thin. Look how thin that looked. So I thought it might be quite good for like a graphic liner type design. Now, I don't have loads of time, so I'm just gonna try and do a wing. This may be bad because I'm not very good at wings, but I'm gonna try my best. Let's see if that works. And drawing that up there. This is very black actually. It is quite runny, so I would say if you're not used to using liquid eyeliner, this would be quite a hard one to start with. Just to make it a little bit more interesting, I might do some triangles. Oh, or I would if it was actually going to let me do it. It just suddenly ran out as soon as I wanted to do something interesting. I'll try another triangle. Yeah, maybe just like warm it up on your hands or something to get it to start running out more quickly. It's very black. I'm just going to use this Lasting Finish Lip Crayon, which is by Rimmel as well, in the shade Cappuccino. That's what it looks like. This is a very waxy consistency, but it is going on well. And it's very pigmented. Okay, so that's it with just a lip liner on, but I'm gonna use a lipstick, which I actually have already had for years, like literally years, but I was like, I'm not gonna buy a new one. Oh, maybe I should have bought a new one. I've just realized that's how much I've got left. Why did I keep this? I think I really love this. That's probably why I kept it, but I'm just gonna have to try and like scoop out some of this lipstick. What's wrong with me, seriously? Anyway, I'm just gonna put some of that on kind of central parts. This is the Heather Shimmer Moisture Renew lipstick, and it's just a really nice shade, which is probably why I kept it for so long, because I love the shade. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a little dot of the concealer. I just love the way that looks. If anybody else watches Steph Toms, she does that all the time and I love it. I'm gonna go about my day. I'm gonna go to my appointments, I'm gonna do stuff, and then I'll come back and show you the finished, what my makeup looks like at the end of the day. In a sec. Hey, so this is the update. I've just gone out and I've done loads of stuff. I went to the hospital for a hospital appointment. I went to get a blood test. I even went round a shop, and this is what my makeup is looking like. Hang on, let me turn it around so you can see close up. So this is it close up. I feel like it's held up pretty well, if I'm honest. The only thing is perhaps under my eyes and my nose. I rubbed it slightly, but honestly, this is good. Like for drugstore, like makeup, this is nice. The foundation I really, really like. Not sure on the powder. I think that was a little bit dry for me, but generally I really like it. So yeah, if you've liked this video and you like testing videos generally, or makeup, skincare, sorry I'm shaking so much, I'm holding my phone. But yeah, like if you like that stuff, give me a follow or subscribe, whatever you call it on YouTube. I don't know what I'm doing. I'd be so grateful to have you in our little community. I think there are 21 of us now. Whee! Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I do a lot of stuff over there as well. Bye!